Neighbors are trying to fix the holes in their homes after a shooting between Lawrence police and a wanted man.
Those neighbors tell us they heard dozens of rounds fired. And now tonight, the Lawrence officer who was shot is recovering out of the hospital.
And the man who was involved in that shooting, we learn, has since died. Also, a woman who tried to leave the scene with him right now tonight is in the hospital. And today, for the very first time, we got to look at this. This is the car that they tried to flee in. Police were towing it away this afternoon. John Duran has been looking into what happened all day, and tonight he joins us live.
John, you actually discovered there's a lot that led up to this shooting over the past several weeks. What have you learned?
Well, Felicia, first of all, neighbors tell us the house behind me is where the suspects lived. And actually, the next door neighbor said this all stemmed from a dispute over garbage cans on December 21st. And that actually led Lawrence police to arrest those suspects and then a subsequent warrant, trying to execute a warrant here last night.
Yeah, that's the Lawrence SWAT vehicle. It was parked right out here in the middle of the circle.
Families watched and hid as bullets flew around this neighborhood Tuesday night.
One of the older boys looked out the window when it first started happening, and he said that he's seen them just shooting up the house and stuff. So he come running out of there, and at that point is when we started hiding him.
Alicia Scott lives in the house next door to where she says the suspects live.
They've lived there for years, and up until recently, actually we were really cool with them.
But December 21st, that relationship changed.
When they'd pick up trash or whatever, they would sit his trash can blocking our driveway. So we picked his trash can up and moved it into his driveway, and I guess that infuriated him because he had to move the trash can when he backed out of the driveway.
Scott says their neighbors were so mad they shot up their house.
Obviously, the whole dispute over a trash can, that's pretty silly, because it's not something that I wouldn't feel like would require them to shoot 10 rounds through my house.
Lawrence police say the man and woman who lived there were arrested and charged with felonies. After posting bail, police say the man didn't show up to court January 3rd, and the woman removed a pre-trial monitoring device. Police executed another warrant Tuesday night.
There was an exchange of gunfire, and the male went back into the residence. Eventually, the male and the female got into a vehicle and were attempting to leave the residence when they were confronted by Lawrence police SWAT officers.
The man died at the scene, and the woman was injured and remains in the hospital. A Lawrence police officer was hit in the leg by gunfire. The officers quickly stopped the bleeding.
Lawrence police say that officer was able to walk out of the hospital under his own power around midnight last night, and they say he's a 3-year veteran with the Lawrence police force. Coming up at 6, hear from more neighbors in this neighborhood who had their houses and cars hit with gunfire last night. And Felicia.
Such a scary scene near 46 and Post. John Duran reporting live for us tonight. Thanks so much.